Hi, I'm Asian, and I just wanted to make a response to your post on our older trans guys envious of younger trans guys, or vice versa, or whatever. Um, and I thought it was. I wanted to say first that this is like the first video of yours that I've actually watched. But pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I thought it was a good question. I don't know why people consider any topic taboo. Like, I think it's silly. Like, I think everything should be talked about. If it's worth thinking about, it's probably worth talking about. So anyway, my response: I am 27, and I have recently come out as trans. I'm pre everything. Um, It's a long story. You can check out my page if you'd like to know more about me. But anyway, so yeah, I'm 27, and I recently came out over the past year as trans. But I've been researching the topic for approximately 10 years, and yeah, hell yeah, I'm envious because I came out of the closet as lesbian when I was 14, and had I even known, like, if there had been YouTube and uh, the internet like readily available for me to, I mean, I guess it was around, but didn't have access to it because I grew up kind of poor. But anyway, like, if all of these resources had been available for me to research, then I think I probably would have come to terms with this a lot sooner. But on the other hand, uh, I don't know if I would have been emotionally stable enough to deal with the frustrations and just overall difficulties with this process, and permanence of this process at that age. Like, I don't think that I was any way, shape, or form ready to deal with that. Like, even though I'm sure, because I was a cocky little shit, that I would have thought that I had it all together, and I'm not going to call anybody out because that's rude, but I've perceived certain guys on here as being a little too young to really go all the way. Like, I feel like maybe there should be a little more extensive therapy, or I don't know, living before someone transitions. Because I've also found that I've connected with a lot of the older trans guys, like guys that are like transitioning as I'm transitioning, but are older, like a lot, like started a lot older, and I'm sure in ways like they're probably envious of me or us, like our age group, as we are of the little guys. And I don't mean little guys as in a derogatory statement either. I think everyone deserves a voice, and do what you do, and that makes you happy, and I'll be happy with that. But what I'm saying is, I found myself was slightly like envious of the older guys because they just had that much more life. Like, although that's that much more experiences and relationships that are going to shift, I think that by a lot of those being more mature relationships, it I don't know, it just seems like it would just be that much more of a, I don't know the word that I'm trying to say. It would be that much more of a strong um, process. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. In short, um, yes, I think there's envy. It goes both ways, and that it's something that I don't really think it's a big deal. Like, I'm not mad at anybody, and I hope nobody's mad at me. Um, and I wish everyone the best in their transition, no matter when you start or when you finish, or if you ever finish or if you ever start. I've known a lot of guys as well that have started, the process, like as far as thinking about it and seeking out blood work and doing the research, or really getting into it, and then they're like, I'm not really into it. You know what I mean? Like there's some guys that just decide not, and they're actually women. They're like, well, and I also know straight women, one in particular that I've been talking to, but I know a straight woman who has told me, like, yeah, she had a 2-year period in her life where she felt like a boy. Like, I feel everyone goes through a process of gender identity. Like, we grow up, in our early childhood, and we are socialized into whatever gender identity our community, parents, whomever, socializes us into. But we all have that moment where where we find that autonomy to think outside the box and say, well, am I? What makes me what I am? Like, what makes me a girl? Like, what about me? I don't know, let everyone know, besides anatomically. Like, we all, I think at some point reach that point where we're like, am I? And most people, I guess are comfortable with whatever, they've been handed. And then there's us. So, I think it was a great post. I think it was a great topic. I have subscribed to your page. Feel free to check out my vids, and if you want to subscribe, feel free to do so. Seem like a cool guy, and I wish you the best as well. Later.